Joanne. Hi. Joanne's frozen.
Hi.
Debbie is not. Neither am I don't think.
Good. So I can do whatever I want. Nobody will see.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you are so frozen.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
You don't be scared. And yes, we can hear you, Joanne. You don't need to be scared anymore, Debbie. Hello, everybody. We're live. Sorry, Joanne's frozen, but we don't know how to fix that.
You don't need
it's
to.
Amateur hour here. I'm so sorry. Okay, we are going to bring to you today our super amazing special guest, the one and only Debbie Morton. Let me just tell you, Debbie Morton is the top producer in our community that here we have Winnie. Sorry, we're gonna say hi to Winnie real quick. Hi, Winnie. Oh,
hey, Winnie.
Okay, there you are. And Millie. There's. Oh my gosh, the internet is so slow today. I'm sorry, everyone. We're struggling. Billy, is that Billy? I don't know. Anyway, it's Bill. Where did Joanne go? Joanne is frozen, Bill. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So we're having a little tech issue here. But in any event, we wanted to introduce you to our dear friend and our master trainer mentor. She's just incredible. She's been in brick and mortar business. I'll let her speak about her story, but she is amazing. And there's Debbie Salmons and Millie and Terry. Oh my God.
Hey, look at all of these people.
Debbie, I'm really okay. Here is Billy for you. Like he said, you see, I'm here, Debbie.
Yeah. Thank you, Billy.
You didn't let her down. Thank you. Yeah, she's not scared. She's just kidding. So anyway, welcome to our little silly show that we play with each week. Joanne?
Yeah.
Joanne?
Hi.
Joanne?
You're not anymore. We can see you.
Want to join us? You're not frozen. We can totally see you. I'm totally calling you out.
You're not frozen anymore. Can
You're
I talk?
not frozen anymore.
Can
Hi,
I
Lisa.
talk?
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me, or are you just ignoring me?
You can talk. They all
you reading
see you.
Did you introduce Debbie yet?
Listen.
What?
What are we doing? To introduce Debbie, but you're screwing around. And I am trying. Billy said he won't leave you, Debbie. You're okay.
You don't have to read.
We'll hold your hand.
See the comments.
Billy, reach out.
You don't have to read it. She can see them.
There's a squirrel. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. Joanne, Debbie
here.
We know Debbie is a very stop. You're scaring her. This is what she was afraid of. Give her a second. All right. Debbie is a founding member. She is on the advisory board of our community, and she is the top producer of our community, and she is a master trainer, and she will be speaking live to you this Friday in our next live challenge. So anyway, we're just so thrilled that she's here. We truly are. And thank you all for joining us. And Debbie, did I do you justice, or do you need to fill in some?
No, not do her justice. I'm so sorry. Let me add a few more things.
I'm just doing my best watching the squirrel.
Okay,
you keep adding stuff because I'm popping up comments.
Ignore the comments. Wow, I'm getting hot already. This is craziness. So Debbie actually lives the real laptop lifestyle that we all dream of living. I don't think you said that.
True.
And
that's true.
Yeah, she's got amazing photos from all over the place where she is. Like, she always is teasing us, sitting on the beach, sitting by the pool, and she's got to show us all pictures who are sitting behind our desk.
I know the whales.
So
the whale. And
What
the whales. Like,
Oh,
she
was
totally
looking at
tormented
whales
us with the
outside
whales.
her balcony. Debbie, you were looking at whales.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
amazing.
you didn't see that?
No, I want to go there.
In Mexico. Oh,
Mexico,
that's the
right?
other thing.
Wait,
Well,
we
if you don't scare her, she might invite you.
her eyes are wide open. Stop.
So,
All you have to do is smile. I thought she was talking to me. All I have to do is smile and wave.
you can't.
Debbie, that's all you gotta do.
It's like this all the it's like this all the time, Debbie. This is not new.
Laptop
So
lifestyle.
this is true. I forgot about that, and I did. Shit. I was going to tell her. I forgot to say that hi Sandy. I forgot to say that, and I meant to that. God, Joanne, that Debbie lives the true laptop lifestyle, and Debbie, would you like to speak and tell us? Or Joanne, you have more to say?
I kind of forgot everything.
Joanne,
now.
do you have more to add?
Can you not hear me? I already just said.
I can hear you.
I lost it all.
Oh my God. Where's the mute button?
I lost what I wanted to say.
I can mute you.
Deb, oh
my gosh, Debbie. Silence. No, listen. You have to yell if you want to say something. Okay. Go ahead, Debbie. Feel free.
Oh my gosh.
We're just going to laugh through this next half an hour.
I gotta say, last Sunday, I was watching your show. I was in tears. I was laughing so hard. So thank you so much for having me on here today. And yeah, I spent the holidays in Mexico watching whales off my balcony. And after seeing all the little spouts out there, I said to my husband, it's like, I want to go out on the water with them. And so, yeah, my Facebook page, they were like so close. They were like their fins coming up out. It was just amazing. So yeah, so thank you so much for having me. And here's the cool thing. All three of us met online, right? We met inside of this. So Joanne, I met you inside of this community.
Yeah.
Julie, I met on Facebook, and we actually started a conversation right after I joined, a while back. And then once she joined, it's like, oh my gosh, we're already friends. So
cool.
Yeah.
We have so many people, like we could have somebody every Sunday night or every day of the week on here and have so much fun because we're all just a bunch of fun people. So are crazy. I still
and that's the beauty of it, right?
I have no idea why people think this is funny. Because
we just want to have fun at work.
It's normal to me, and I just don't get that. But it is. That's so cool, Debbie. Yeah.
So there's any questions or
so
I'll
please,
just
Debbie,
tell
us. I do. Well, so just pretend I'm not here and pretend I'm Ali. I'm not Ali, but I'll never be Ali. But he does this way better than I do. Debbie, can you please tell us?
Can you hear me?
Ask her a question, Joanne.
Okay, I'm frozen. Everybody's
Where's
frozen.
your squirrel? Can you just put your squirrel?
I don't need it.
Okay, you're frozen.
Just wanted to make sure you could hear because, like, I can't. I feel like I'm like everything goes, and so I'm not sure what's going on.
We can hear you.
Sitting there. Okay, good. So, are you
squirrel? You could bring this squirrel out later.
Ask a question while we're still on Mexico.
I'm trying to ask her a question.
Ask her about Mexico. Then I want to know, like,
so
where
Debbie
how she gets to go all the places. I've never been able to ask.
Where do you go in Mexico, Debbie, when you go on your mini?
So I've been there twice.
Hi, Scott.
So I went there twice. I went there in September. And as you know, inside of our community, we have the ability to give out complimentary travel certificates, right? So people can go on amazing vacations for a fraction of the cost. So I actually did that in September and stayed at a beautiful resort in Puerto Penasco, Mexico, which is driving distance from Phoenix. And I was there for, I think, 5 days, 4 nights, something like that. And that resort was amazing. And then I went back for the holidays. I spent Christmas and New Year. And I was actually staying in my timeshare, but I realized that the resort that's part of our Mexico travel certificate
Uh-huh.
was right next door. So those whale spots that you could see from my balcony, if you were traveling on one of our certificates, you would be right next door and seeing the same exact view. I mean, that both resorts are equally as nice. They're absolutely beautiful and just a wonderful place to visit. It was San Jose del Cabo is where I was last time. It's about 30 minutes away from Cabo San Lucas. So
nice.
Yeah.
Now, is that those certificates you're talking about? Is that part of the travel? I forget what we call it, but is it part of the travel platform, or is it part of the ones that we use as incentives that we can give away? It was
the incentive. It was the Mexico incentive.
Okay.
And so in September, I traveled on it. And then in December, the resort that you would stay, if you went to San Jose del Cabo, you would have been staying at the resort that it's beautiful. I actually toured it about a year ago and was like awestruck over this resort and the fact that you can stay there for about altogether with the taxes and stuff, it may be like $260 total for 5 days, 4 nights.
For the whole 5 days?
Oh my God.
And I looked while I was there, I looked online. If I were booking that resort, it was like $600 per night.
Wow.
Per night.
Wow. Okay, this COVID has got to end, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Although people are starting to travel anyway.
It's going to.
Mexico's back open.
I'm going again in February.
Thank you, Debbie.
You guys are gonna have so much fun. I'm sure.
That's what Debbie's talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Debbie so I think that when we all go, Joanne, that we should do like a total live like this from Mexico, and we won't be the ones that are tormented by Debbie Morton anymore. We'll be the tormentors instead of the tormentees.
Yeah. Awesome. Billy's going too.
Yeah.
She's gonna be masked up. Yeah, you guys need to stay safe. Now, did you have to do a stupid tour?
Yeah, please stay safe for us. We couldn't.
Sorry, you didn't have to do those when part of the certificates. I need I need to learn more about it. So thank you for being patient. But I'm sure everybody that's listening is going to want to know too. So there.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Resorts have empty rooms every night, right? Even when there's let's pretend COVID's gone. And by the way, people are traveling again with the certificates. We have resorts, 3,000 resorts around the world. Okay. So even if you can't leave your own country, there are resorts likely within your own country that you could still travel to. And so resorts have empty rooms every night. And if nobody's sleeping in that bed, they don't make any money, right? And yet they still have overhead. So as part of the Young Entrepreneur Project, as members, entrepreneurs are equipped with these travel certificates that you can use and you can give away to create more conversations, to get more referrals, to say thank you for being on an auto ship, or thank you for being a loyal customer, thank you for buying something. So many different ways that you can use these. And as members, we get to use them ourselves. So I do. And so, yeah, I am a world traveler despite COVID. You know what? There's a lot of people getting it right here in my city. Why would I just sit around my own city and get it when I can be like on the beaches somewhere? So, and I don't want to laugh about this at all. I would say if you're high risk or if you're in any way concerned, then you need to be smart about it. But we mask up. I've got sanitizer with me. And just to let you know, inside of Mexico, they take it very serious. We had to wear masks walking down the street, which you don't have to do in Phoenix. Anytime you go into any public place, you walk through like a thing of disinfectant. They put hand sanitizer in your hand and they take your temperature. So you don't even go grocery shopping without getting your temperature taken. You know, restaurants, every place you entered, they did the hand sanitizer, your temperature, and you walk through stuff. So I actually felt very, very safe there.
Probably feel safer there than here. I would. Hearing that, I almost would. Makes me want to then go.
Yes.
Yeah. That's interesting. Thank you for bringing that up.
Well, we're going to go sometime. We're all going to go together. And Debbie's going to be our guide.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Please, why did I do this? Why did I tell you? Why did I tell you? So this is what we use Debbie, because Debbie does live the true laptop lifestyle. And so we always speak, not me, but other people have her speak as to the travel benefits, because she goes and she knows what in the world she uses them, and I haven't yet. And so we always want Debbie to speak to this. And I'm so sorry. I'm having a hard time tracking what the world I'm talking about.
Well,
Maybe I need the squirrel.
Here's what I would say. Yeah, get your passports ready, Jay. Absolutely. Not everybody wants to live a laptop lifestyle in that they want to travel. That was my goal, and that was my passion, and to create a business model that created residual income so that I could travel the world. And one of our vision calls inside of our community was, while I was there, I was next to the pool. Like, I had beautiful Wi-Fi while I was at that resort. I'm sitting by the pool, like messaging people and hopping on Zooms. And so I truly can. And what's weird is, when I worked for corporate America, you know how you work really, 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 really hard, and then you take a vacation, and you need the vacation because of how hard you work to get caught up. And then you come back from vacation and you got a whole desk full of stuff that you have to catch. And so the vacation, it's like, it was nice for those days that you were gone, but it was just like crazy before and after.
Yep.
It's taken me a while as a home-based entrepreneur. When I used to book vacations, I would only book like these short little getaways, because I thought, oh my gosh, my business, I need to come back. And then it dawned on me about a year ago, I can work from anywhere. Like, I can work, but I don't take a vacation from what I do. I love what I do, and I can do what I do from anywhere in the world. And if I want to shut my calendar down, I shut my calendar down. If I don't want to answer a message, I don't answer a message. But it's created the opportunity for me to truly be able to. And what did you say? Are you guys both frozen now?
He said Debbie ignores me when she. No, I'm just saying that Debbie ignores me when she's in Mexico.
I did not ignore you. You didn't message me. If you didn't message me, I'd have returned your message.
No, because you're on vacation. I'm not going to message you when you're on vacation.
Well, that's your fault, not Debbie's.
Who doesn't want to do that?
I do.
I just owned it, Joanne. Joanne the Great. Jeez. Hey, so who wouldn't want the laptop lifestyle that Debbie Morton has? And this is what we're talking about. And this is something that Debbie can speak to. And do you want to share
those people who are watching,
how you met Jimmy?
What is the?
Put in the comments if it just say laptop. If
there's
a
laptop right there,
is what you're looking for. And my passion is just helping people have whatever lifestyle.
What is she doing?
And you do. Who?
What is Joanne laughing at?
Joanne. Debbie's talking.
Julie, her comments are coming way after. Like in the middle of you talking, Debbie. All as I hear is Julie talking over you.
That's because I have slow internet. I have internet issues. I'm sorry. I warned you. I warned you all.
There's a delay.
There's a delay. They're saying laptop. Oh, Millie, you want a laptop lifestyle, Millie? So, yes, I think, Debbie, who wouldn't want a laptop lifestyle? And truly working from wherever.
Yeah,
like what you
and
do?
There are some people who aren't into travel. Debbie is starting. I know I am. I knew what I was getting myself into. I totally did, and I still walked into it.
Okay, we're gonna mute.
It's not me. It's you,
Joanne. I'm gonna mute you and I.
It's not me. It's Julie. Julie,
Sorry.
you're talking over her constantly.
Oh my gosh. No wine. No, Debbie, I am so not drinking wine. You know my wine story from last week, and I am not sharing that here.
I need a wine story. Go for it.
No. Anybody who's there with us in Florida, when you travel with us, I will totally share the story. It's something to like stick around for another day, and it's a good one, by the way.
Okay. All right. Good. Then I won't push it.
So, Julie, I think you were asking me how I met Jimmy, right?
Yes. How did you start this whole thing? Please tell us.
You know, so let me back up and talk about the whole online journey. So I worked for corporate America, right? And didn't like working for corporate America, which is why I had about 14 different jobs in my corporate America career. And I finally left corporate America and I started my own business. And I've had a couple of different brick and mortar businesses, a metal finishing shop of all things, and a home care company, two totally separate businesses. I love adventure. And I knew when I closed my second business that I really wanted that laptop lifestyle. I took a year off between the two businesses, and I wanted to be able to travel the world and be able to earn income. So that started me on a journey to learn how to build an online business or to build a business that would create residual income. And that journey wasn't easy. I started out with some different network marketing businesses. And then I realized that this was like way harder than they told me it would be. And so then I joined some masterminds that would teach me how to generate my leads on the internet so that I didn't have to bug my friends and family anymore. And so I invested a lot of money into some high ticket coaching to be able to generate leads online. And then I actually became one of those high ticket coaches. And Julie, you and I were actually in a similar high ticket program. And those programs cost like $20,000. They're not cheap. And I became a coach, and I would be hired by some of the online gurus to come to their events. And if somebody, and the events were anywhere from free to a couple $100 to attend, but you got a coaching session. And that coaching session was set up so that I could see if you were a right fit for the $20,000 program. And that was my job for a couple of years. I worked as a high ticket coach. And I realized I didn't feel good about it. Number one, I didn't get to pick who I was coaching for. And I just realized that people don't have to spend $20,000 to get education. But I actually met Jimmy, who you interviewed on Wednesday. I met Jimmy because I had just joined yet another mastermind program. And we were out on a yacht in San Diego Harbor. And he started talking to me about the Young Entrepreneur Project, about YEP. And it hadn't launched yet. And so he was sharing it with me. And all I heard was, residual income, but I was afraid of the whole network marketing model. I had created a coaching business, coaching network marketers on how they could generate more leads. But I had had so many bad experiences with network marketing companies. Not that they're all bad, but the ones I was in, I had some really bad experiences. And so my belief system was that you can't make money in network marketing, that only the people at the top make money, that there's things going on behind the scenes. And I knew that because I was high enough to somebody in a corporate office that I knew what was happening behind the scenes. And I thought everybody's just getting screwed inside of network marketing. Nobody's going to make any money. And yet I was coaching them. There was just so many things that were not congruent. And so I met Jimmy on the yacht because I was actually going to teach. I had created a course on how to sell without feeling salesy, because I could never understand, like, how is it that I can sell a $20,000 program in 1 hour on a phone call, but selling a $100 bottle of goop for your eyes or for your weight or anything else was like really hard. And I figured out that answer. And so I had a training course, I had a coaching program, and I met Jimmy because I just joined another mastermind, spent another big sum of money in order to create something that was outside of the network marketing world. And Jimmy introduced me to YEP. I was so passionate about it because people don't have to spend $20,000 to get education to get started. And not that masterminds are bad. I think masterminds are amazing, but it needs to be the right mastermind. And there's not enough screening in those in the really high ticket ones. In my opinion, there wasn't enough screening to know that it was the right fit for somebody. And too many people were set up for failure inside of those programs. And that's why I love our community. I love seeing people get education. I love seeing entrepreneurs build their existing business with our education and with our travel certificates that you can use to build your business. I'm just so passionate about this business because of my own experiences and what got me here.
Right.
So that was a huge long-winded thing, but you guys were frozen for half of it, so I felt like I had to keep talking.
That was awesome.
No, just take it away, Debbie.
It was so informative.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Oh no, every time Debbie speaks, she's informative. Go ahead, Debbie. We're going to be quiet.
Thank you. Well, as you guys know, and I know you've been talking about this, we've got a challenge coming up next week. And for those individuals watching, this challenge is amazing. What is this? It's our 10th one, right? Our 10th challenge?
Yes.
I know, Debbie. I know. What else am I going to do? They keep freezing. I never know if they're going to talk or not.
Oh my gosh. Poor Debbie. Oh, yeah, so the challenge.
Go ahead, Debbie.
Our 10th.
Here's what I love about the challenge. It's not a typical challenge where there's a different speaker every day promoting their own stuff. Like, that doesn't happen inside of our challenge. Every day, entrepreneurs are going to get really great information that will help you build your business. And a testament to the challenge is that this is our 10th one. And already in the group where people are doing some videos, they're saying, this is my 6th challenge. This is my 10th challenge. This is my 3rd challenge. If we weren't delivering some great value, they wouldn't be back. If they felt like it was just a pitch fest, they wouldn't be back. But every time people go through the challenge, you implement what you learn so that the next time you have it, you're in a different place in your business. You're in a different place in your mindset. You're in a different place in terms of the actions that you're taking inside of your business. And you'll get a whole nother batch of value the next time you go through it. Can add some time to it. Oh my gosh, Billy.
Oh my God.
I didn't do that. I did. That was Billy.
That is funny. Oh, that was funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. You know, that's the point,
See,
Debbie,
Billy,
that you pointed out. Sorry. Am I in real
Joanne?
time here or am I delayed?
I think you guys are live. Go for it. Well, you guys are moving.
It's a really good point what you're saying, Deb, because you know, I haven't been in other changes, masterminds like that. So I didn't realize that others like to pitch their product, their books, or their, you know, and that's fine. I mean, if that's what, you know, they're doing, I guess. But I love that we don't do that. That you're right. I hadn't thought about that, how people come back again and again and again, because there is so much more to get. I thought that was like me, because it takes me forever to get things. So I'm like, okay.
well, people need to
And the
hear
cool thing
stuff.
is it's free.
We
The
need to
challenge
hear
is
it over and
complimentary.
over.
I'm sorry, Julie, what?
No,
I
I'm
think
the
that's
type
all
of person that
we
needs to
don't
hear things over and
understand.
over. And you pick up something. This is bad. I'm so sorry. It's no wonder she was scared to come on with us.
I think I know what you're
learn
going to
something
say.
new every time.
Yes. And we learn from each other,
Well,
right?
You hear different people. Exactly.
Absolutely. We're in a private group.
That's
Totally
just
private group. And there's some homework. If somebody wants to go live and answer some of the different questions about what you're learning, what are your aha moments, and once you are in the challenge, you get to do the challenge every time. It's complimentary. Once you're in the group, but we learn from each other. I have learned so much just from the other videos in the group. When somebody gives an aha moment, I thought, I never looked at it that way. And so I love these challenges because I love learning from every single person that's live in the group. Can now add.
The comments are hysterical.
Debbie said that, I'm sorry, you guys all missed this. Debbie's woman said she doesn't like, Debbie Morton doesn't like herding cats, but she can manage to herd gerbils. Was that right, Debbie Salmons?
That is it. And I'll share with her.
Gerbils? I don't even know.
So when Jimmy was talking to me and he was talking about the residual opportunities, I'm like, oh, no. I am not building a team. It's like herding cats. I've been in 7 different network marketing businesses, and people come in and they go out. They come in, they go out. It's herding cats to get somebody to do what I was willing to do. And I'm like, I am so never doing this again. And what I love about our community is we're not industry specific. We just want to help all entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs share the community with other entrepreneurs. And so there's no herding cats here. Now I'm taming gerbils.
Now you're taming gerbils. Okay.
Oh, that's right, taming gerbils. Well, and she came on voluntarily. She's not even getting paid to do this. We don't pay her enough.
I need to put my PayPal link below so you guys can send donations.
Yes, send Debbie money. Send Debbie money.
Yeah, exactly.
You again. Send her money.
She needs to drink after this. Oh my.
Plane tickets. That's all she needs.
You'll be adding. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh, there goes my light. I'm so sorry. My light.
Oh God.
Sorry. Down.
Oh, okay. Joanne, this is normal for Joanne.
Can you see me?
Yep.
We can see you.
She duct taped herself down on our first interview with Jimmy. She did.
I didn't really. I was pretending.
She duct taped herself down. She was so scared.
Debbie, what happens is my chair,
sure.
so
Whatever.
really it's wheels on it. So it slides out. Like sometimes when I sit down, it slides out from under me, and that actually happened. I think I was telling everybody this. I had a really important interview time with a lawyer in Haiti, and I had somebody from the United States with me. I was introducing the two of them, and they were going to talk about working together on a certain case. Whew. We had to arrive on motorcycle because I don't know what happened to my driver. But my driver didn't come, and we had this appointment. We had to get there, so I flagged down 2 motorcycles in the street. We each hop on the back, and she's, from the States, so she's not all that used to Haiti. How do you feel about riding on the back of a motorcycle? Anyway, we're in skirts because you dress like you were going to a wedding, okay? So just picture, we're dressed heels, jewelry, makeup, hair, skirt, everything. We looked nice. Well, we get there. And we go in and everything, and we do the introductions, and we go to sit down, and they have these same wheelie chairs, really nice chairs. I mean, this palace was, I've never seen anything like it here in the States. And we go in and we sit down, and my chair just went whoop, and I go down on the floor. My legs go up in the air, and of course, I have a skirt on, and the boy sitting right next to me. I wasn't sure if he was going to laugh or what, but he's trying to help me get up. He gives me his hand to take him up. I started laughing so freaking hard, I could not get off the floor.
Oh,
it was the most embarrassing moment. So I did it once here when we were all on. Oh my gosh, sorry. We were all on a Zoom, and I lost my chair, but
just keep going.
Livia was talking, and nobody could see me because she had her screen thing up. I was like, thank God. And so anyway, I switched myself. So I have the wall right behind me. So from now on, I can't fit between the desk and, the chair. So I won't go down on the floor. So yeah, the first time we were meeting, I was so nervous. I was like hanging on for dear life. I'm like hanging on to the table. I made sure my screen was secured to the ceiling. Oh, because I lost my screen with Julie. I had it on a frame, and we just such a mess. Everywhere I go, always a problem. Always a problem.
You know what? It reminds me so much of a story. You know how
It's
when you're in
always a
high school
problem.
and junior high, it's like those are just such formidable years when you do something to embarrass yourself. And I played in band and alto clarinet, and the school actually, I started out with clarinet, and the school like loaned me an alto clarinet. So I was the only alto clarinetist in the whole band.
Mhm.
And you know, in band class, there's like risers.
Wow.
And so I'm on the edge of the risers, and we're practicing our stuff, and my chair leg went over, and I landed like totally upside down on the flute section. And the whole band stopped, and I was like, I was mortified.
Oh,
And I didn't want to hurt this instrument because it wasn't mine, it was the school's, right? So as I'm going down, first of all, I grabbed my stand in order to like, not fall over. Well, so it went with me. So me, my stand, my chair, my clarinet were all like upside down on the flute section. And I'll never forget the instructor, like everybody stopped playing. Like the whole thing went quiet, all eyes on me with my little feet up in the air, upside down in the flute section. And the instructor, the teacher, he turns to me and he doesn't ask if I'm okay. He doesn't like, he just goes, "Debbie, watch out for that alto clarinet."
Oh, no way.
Like, I'm holding it up in the air like it's okay.
That's awful. Oh my gosh.
Honestly,
That memory. I mean,
you
that
are
scarred
the
me.
best
Bringing that
storyteller.
memory up.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Oh my gosh. But you know what? That's a great lesson because how many things in our past like happen and then we're afraid to do things again. You're afraid to take that risk again. It's like now you're terrified that your chair is going to go flying out from under you. How many things happen in our lives that prevent us from creating the laptop lifestyle that we want or the business that we want or whatever it is that we want in life? Because one little thing in the past comes up. You're about to sit in a chair and your brain goes, "Oh, I hope this chair is stable." And say if somebody's going to start a business, they're like, "Oh, it failed last time. I don't want to do that again." And so often it's things in our past that we can laugh about it, but they truly are embedded in our subconscious and stopping us from moving forward with our dreams.
That is so good, Debbie. That is so good. You are so good at bringing out analogies and stories with real life events that have happened. And I love that about you.
They're powerful. They're powerful stories. And for those who are entrepreneurs here.
Talk yesterday.
Yep. I have another one coming up, and depending on our time.
That's what you did your walk and talk on yesterday. Oh,
really?
Okay, wait a minute. You need the squirrel. But I saw the squirrel, but I don't know if the comments didn't cover it. But what I heard your walk and talk about your dog, and it was the same concept that you were talking about, that we get something happens to us and then we get scared and we won't go do it.
Exactly.
And it's something. Do you want to share that analogy? Because Debbie has the best. She's the best storyteller.
That is really cool. Yeah, Deb, share that. And then I got to tell you, now that you said that, it certainly made me just think of something that we need to push through. So go ahead, tell your story.
All right. So this is what I shared on my walk and talk. And you guys, I love animals. So don't hate me for this story that I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
This happened like 25 years ago or something like that. We had a yard that had an area that we didn't want our dog to get into. He could get out. It was she at the time. She could get out of the yard, and there was just an area that we needed her to not go in, but it was a pretty big area. And so, we looked at fencing, but we didn't want this big ugly fence or anything. So somebody recommended, you can do the electrical fences for dogs. Mm-hmm. So somebody recommended we put up this electrical fence. And I'm thinking, it's like when they touch it, it's just like a little bzzzt, and they don't like it. I don't know what I thought. This was 25 years ago. But anyways, we put up this electrical fence. It was easy to put up. It's not obtrusive or ugly or anything like that. So as soon as it's up, when we turned it on, I'm looking at my husband at the time. I was like, well, is it on? And he's like, well, it's all plugged in. It should be on. And I'm like, should we touch it? And I'm like, I'm not touching this thing. He's like, I'm not touching this thing.
I know, right?
I can't believe I did this to my poor dog. So I went to the other side of the fence. And of course, my dog wanted to go there. And she let out this yelp like, oh my God, I just totally electrocuted my dog. I felt so bad for her.
No.
And I thought, I will never do that to my dog again. Like that was more than just a little, the dog doesn't like it. This hurt her. And so we turned off the fence. I'm like, I don't care that we just bought this thing. I am never, ever going to shock my dog like that again. So we turned off the fence, and she never, ever, ever again tried to go to that area of the yard. Like and the fence was there. It couldn't hurt her anymore. It was turned off, but she didn't know that. She didn't. She just knew that the one time she tried to go to the yard around that particular wire, like it hurt a lot. And that's so often what happens to us in business or in life. The things that I know, Winnie, I feel bad. I really do. But trust me, I loved on her like there's no tomorrow.
I'm sure you did.
But you know, in business and in life, there are things that happen to us, and subconsciously we don't want to get hurt again. If we have a business and maybe that business entails prospecting and we've had rejection before, it's like that hurts and it stings. And so we don't want to do it again. Instead of maybe learning that there might be a better way than what we did last time, we just, I'm not going to try that again. Maybe we were in a business, maybe it was a network marketing model business, and we had a really bad experience. And you're like, I'm never doing that again. It hurt. You know, I got hurt inside of that and I don't want to do it again. And so often, things that happen just totally stop us from reaching out for our dreams. And that's what this challenge is all about. This challenge is about the mindset around what might be stopping you from moving forward. And in getting over that mindset, we're going to give you some tools. What are the practical things that you could be doing every single day that doesn't hurt, that is in so I'm going to say it's inside and outside of your comfort zone. It's something that you'll commit to doing every day, but growth happens outside of your comfort zone. And so it's helping you set up those activities each day that will move your business forward without it hurting. So that's what we do inside of the challenge. And by the way, I will also say, if you want to be in the challenge, you can just drop in the comments, you know, challenge, or send me more information. And whoever, you know, if somebody's sharing this video, you can get back to the person who shared it. For either one of you ladies, you can get back to either one of you. You know, we're happy to get you enrolled. It starts tomorrow live. Yep. And it's just, we have emoji sticks, and we have a lot of fun. If something's on fire, it's a whole community just to have it. Yep, there's your emoji stick. So we have fun. You'll get to know the other people, and it's all kinds of entrepreneurs, real estate agents, insurance agents, network marketers, direct sales, coaches, you know, 7-figure earners, 6-figure earners, people who want to be a 6 or a 7-figure earner and haven't got a clue how. So it's an awesome challenge, I believe, for anybody who just wants a life of freedom, whatever freedom looks like for you. So, so there's the plug for the challenge. And Joanne, I'd love to hear your story.
I love it. Oh, thanks. I was like, oh, we should end. That's a really good ending. Well, this is something I just realized as we're talking. Okay. So after living in Haiti for 8 years, a lot of people don't know that, but, and I had lived in a not so great area. So there was a lot of like demonstrations that would go on and whatnot. So this past week, of course, when we hear what went on with the Capitol, and I'm not turning this into a political thing because I don't want to get into that. But between that and like, you know, it was like, okay, you know, whatever. Yeah, that was horrible. I don't want to say, like whatever. Okay. It was horrible. Yes. But I wasn't all that affected by it until I heard, oh my gosh, there's going to be more. And I hear about like the Army, the National Guard is in for the inauguration. So, you know, like things are beefing up. So I think what happened is I got triggered. And so I stopped, you know, I stopped inviting. I stopped, like my life just came to a halt. And it didn't even matter that I had a power. Well, it probably would have if I had one, but I hadn't even done it. Because but if I had my power list, like we're taught, I might have then been able to go to that and say, okay, focus. you just got a few things here on this list. Just take one of them, just work your way through it. I wish I had done that. So now I can say, okay, now I know what happened. That I'm not in Haiti. I'm not going to see people out on my street shooting and tires being burned and all the stuff that goes on there. That's not what's happening here. Get a grip. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay, see, like, look how things can just stop us dead in our tracks.
Yeah.
When it's not even real.
Absolutely. And you know what, Joanne, I'm glad that you brought that up, because 2020, first of all, for people in our community, 2020 was one of our best years ever.
Yeah.
Because we already have, so many coaches and mentors who are so talented in the online space. Mm-hmm. And we've had this challenge. What's really cool is that our community banded together, throughout the pandemic, throughout the rioting, throughout the, racial injustice, all of the stuff that was going on. Mm-hmm. We banded together. You don't need to watch 3 hours of news every night. That negativity is not moving your business forward. Yeah, you need to know on a level of kind of what's going on, but you don't have to sit and watch 3 hours. And I love that our community banded together. We lifted each other up. We supported each other. There were people who, in our community who had loved ones or themselves who had COVID. Mm-hmm. And we lifted up and supported them. There were individuals who were affected in different ways this year. We lifted them up, we supported them, and together as a community, I am so proud that together as a community, we banded together and we all came out the other end better people for it, because we didn't get mired in all of that negativity. So I'm glad that you said that. For everybody who's watching now, this is a week that probably everybody's glued to the television. It won't change the outcome. You're sitting in front of a television set for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a night, fixated on everyone's perspective of what's going on, will not change the outcome. Yes. What can change the outcome for you in your life is plugging into a challenge and feeling the positive that's going to, and bad things have happened throughout history, throughout history. And again, this isn't political or anything, but there's certainly unrest in our country right now. Right. This isn't brand new. It's happened before. It's happened in other countries. We all have gone through difficult times, but in difficult times is when opportunities arise.
That's right.
And so we need to stay focused on who we can be in the future, who we can be in helping other people in the future. And that's what I love about our community. We're not just out peddling products at all. We're here to help every entrepreneur or every entrepreneur wannabe be able to create the life that you want, whatever that looks like for you. Yes. So thank you for sharing that story, Joanne. That was actually a better ending to this.
Good. Good, Deb. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, and the other thing too, if I can butt in, is that during this very difficult time with COVID and all this stuff, all the things that we just, and Joanne was saying, that this community pulled together and held on to each other in positivity, a positive mindset and positive attitudes and a lot of love. And it's bonded the family together because it was a united decision to shut out the noise, to shut out the negativity, and to be together. Oh my gosh, it's Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Sorry, Joanne, I had to say hi.
That's all right. It's Jimmy.
Yes,
our co-founder, everybody.
You're gonna let me read the comment now.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. We've got to stay.
So, but no, that's right. We do, and Jimmy's at the top, and he trickles down on all of us, and he helps us to stay focused and to stay positive and to stay loving and to stay exactly where we need to be, and that's to just keep moving forward, to be positive and loving and not judgmental, or don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. And that's the culture that is in this community that I love so much. My parents got
Absolutely.
COVID in November. I cried through all of my action assignments, my lives, because but I just kept going. And it was
Yep.
my most successful month. And, it's not that we're not taking it seriously, because we do. I live in fear half the time, but that's the beauty of this community, I think, is that we pull each other through. And I personally go into withdrawals when I don't see y'all, even you, Jojo, Joanne the Great, even you. But that's just my 2 cents on that.
Yeah.
I love
So anyway,
it.
but we would love
And
to.
Jimmy's, oh, sorry. I was going to say, and with Jimmy's Yep Dailies, I mean, every day to have our commander in chief
Oh my gosh.
to be on with us. You know what I mean? We're all on with him, and he is giving us our motivation and uplifting us for each and every day. And like, where do you get that? Like, seriously.
And
Such a positive person.
not only that, Joanne, but and where do you have access to their CEO? Who?
Oh,
I dare you, anyone, I dare you to say that you have access to your CEO like we do.
yep.
You don't.
Absolutely, Jimmy. Listen,
I
we
never
are
did.
creating a movement that values everyone and that helps everyone around the world. And
Exactly.
so
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just so grateful that I was able to meet Jimmy on that yacht, a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then I kept an open mind, because up until then, my mind was closed. And I'm so grateful that he talked to me, he listened to me, he heard my concerns and shared with me his vision. And I'm so, so glad that he did that. Because it's been an honor to be a part of this vision. And those of you who are in the challenge, you'll actually see where the vision is going. We have two great speakers. We have James Malinchek, who is a big money coach, ABC Secret Millionaire, who's going to be speaking on this challenge. Where else can you be on a live Zoom call with someone like James Malinchek? And Kevin Harrington, the original Shark Tank judge. And so to be able to be on a call with these two mega greats for any entrepreneur, any business owner, it's such a great opportunity to learn from people who are like 7-figure earners and help others create 7-figure incomes. So yeah.
And they there too, Deb. Like, and Julie, I was like really surprised that men at their caliber, as well as Jimmy and his caliber, like have this heart that does want to help. Like we get that set in our heads that all those in that caliber are so above us and beyond us.
Untouchable.
And hey, these they're like that at all. Yeah. I love
Absolutely.
it. And that's why one reason I felt really bad for stopping to invite this week. I was so torn. I couldn't sleep at night even, because it was like I could not function to get to inviting, and I knew I was leaving people out that needed to be here, and now they're going to miss out. And that just makes me feel terrible that I did not even give everybody that I possibly could reach the opportunity to join this week, and that bothers me. So anyway, we'll get over that eventually.
That I don't know if you were on the hot seat, the live training on Friday, Joanne, but that's what Coach Ivan was saying. I was so pleased because we had Debbie, Katrina, and Coach Ivan leading the hot seat, and it was recorded. And it was so awesome. But that's what Coach Ivan was saying, is that if you withhold your stepping into your greatness, you are stopping someone else down the road from stepping into their greatness.
See, exactly.
And so we need to keep pushing. And when he puts it that way, for someone like me who's pretty shy and just struggles, I want to throw up every time I reach out and talk to someone new. When you put it from that perspective, then it helps someone like me say, "Oh my gosh, who wouldn't want to share this challenge with people?" Because the mastermind training is it's so undervalued. I put it at between 25 and 40,000. And That's, I mean,
And I know she's breaking up. I'll translate that.
Jimmy, you get
Yeah,
all these
translate
comments.
Yep, I can translate that. She was saying that she spent $40,000 in some mastermind programs, and what she gets inside of this community is just so much greater. Sorry, Julie, you froze, so I'm just translating because I knew what you were about to say. I read minds too.
Thank you.
Add that to your resume, Deb. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I have had
Her
so
resume
much
just
fun
keeps
with
growing.
Julie. I can't believe we're coming up on an hour.
Thank
I
you.
know. I have another call. I know.
We gotta
Time
go.
flies, huh? Time flies. So if anybody's watching and you do want access to this challenge, it is absolutely complimentary. We do have a couple of things that you can upgrade into a VIP, where we have actually another hour of training a little bit later in the day. And you get all the recordings for all the trainings if you can't be on live. So I look forward to seeing everybody who's watching this, and put hashtag replay if you're watching on the replay. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you inside the challenge, welcoming you in the challenge. And I can't wait to see you step into your greatness. And I can't wait to hear what the challenge does for you, because for everyone, yeah, it's such a life-changing experience for so many people who have gone through it. So awesome. Thank you so much, ladies, for having me here.
Debbie, thank you for being here. We so appreciate you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I will come back anytime you want, and we will see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.
And you'll see Debbie on Friday, right? Bye, everyone. Thank you.